Welcome to Dickie Dad Noise Hour.
Welcome to... Alright, what's up? Welcome to the Dickie Dad Show. Today we are going to tell you our top 5 favorite singers each. These are singers. These are people who go...
Just as such.
Just as such. They could have the ability to scream, but they're known for singing mainly. Would you like to go first, Austin? Your number 5.
Honestly, I guess I can go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please do.
So for number 5, I put Gromit from... For number 5, for my favorite singers, I put Chris Shelley. You know, the
Who's
resounding...
that?
He's from At the Skylines, which was a popular metalcore band in 2010.
Yes.
He was kind of like a deep voice Tyler Carter, is what I always referred to him as. And went back recently actually and listened to his voice, and it still holds up as. It's just super unique. I've never heard anybody sing like him before. I've never heard somebody with a deep voice sing like runs in like soulful music. It's really different. It's like if I don't even know, like somebody with like a country background who has that like you're deeper in the soul, but they started like doing pop or something, or like Michael Jackson music.
Right.
Like it was just a weird combo, but it sounded really cool.
Interesting.
Deceiving tongue of a serpent, you've twisted your ways, optimizes your pain. Now I'm feeling.
All right, my number 5, I'm going to say Chester Bennington.
Solid.
Linkin Park was one of the first bands that I ever listened to that was in the rock/metal genre.
That's fair.
So Chester for sure, I think, has a very
Icon.
unique sound. Yeah, you know, very unique voice, and he's just super good.
Yeah.
Very talented.
I backed that.
So that's my number 5.
Backed.
Chester.
Honestly, backed.
Backed.
Chester Bactington. Number 4 for your boy is Darryl Sutter.
Who is that?
He is the vocalist of Fair to Midland, which also is broken up. But
Damn.
Fair to Midland was sick. I fucking always really liked that.
All
band.
your favorite vocalists, bands break up. What's happening?
Yeah, for real. What the hell's going on here? Yeah, that band was really unique and just all over the place and out there. But their singer was always had the most contrasting voice ever because he could sing like really high and pretty, but not like that like girly metalcore pretty. You know, it was like it just sounded like a. I always imagine an eccentric man with like long black hair and like a little like artistic mustache, like Foxy Shazam or something.
Yeah.
But then he did these like deep voice where he'd be like, "Yeah, Darcy," and you're like, "What the fuck?" It's so different, and I've never heard anyone do that specific like that like deeper. I don't even know. It's like a macho man singing because he would like talk it, but it wasn't a scream because it didn't have any grit on it. So it was just like him talking deeper, but it sounded so cool. And I've always loved that contrast of like the pretty to like whatever the fuck that like wrestler call out voice is.
Nice. Incineroar.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
All right, my number 4 is Chino Moreno from Deftones.
What a cool name to have.
Right? It's his voice and sound is so unique and iconic and different from anything you ever hear ever.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Like just Deftones as a band is so much different, but like his style and his sound is just like so weird, but it's so
like works.
Yeah, in such a strange way, and I think he's got a cool sound. I like it. It's a solid voice.
Oh baby, my number 3. Are you ready for number 3? Everyone's favorite vocalist, Donovan Molero.
I don't know any of
Donovan Molero.
I don't know any of these people.
He's the singer of Sienvar, which is...
Who are you? Are you from Norway? Are you a Swedish boy?
They're on Will Swan's record label.
Okay.
Will Swan's actually in the band too.
Okay.
It's like a super group band where the singer is actually the drummer of Hail the Sun.
Okay.
So that guy though, he's got such a unique voice. It's like a higher range, pretty voice, but he just has so much natural control, and he's just got that like beautiful like honey on his voice where you're just like, man, this is just easy for you, isn't it? He's just got one of those voices where you hear it and you're just,
you want to beat him up.
You can just be mesmerized by it. Memorized by it.
Memorize the voice and then steal it.
The warning signs were scars of future rescue. The words of gratitude escape me.
My number 3, because I know you asked and you care so much, is Brendan Urie.
I do care.
He is a great
Only
singer.
number 3. Okay, respect.
I mean, he's solid. I mean, this is out of like hundreds of amazing vocalists.
Yeah.
I had to pick 5. Anyway.
It's fair.
Brendan Urie, solid. I've always loved his style. He's very, especially in Death of a Bachelor, I think it was really cool how he implemented this almost theatrical 50s sound in his singing, along with like the standard pop stuff he normally does.
Right, yeah, definitely.
It was a very cool, like, maturing dynamic, I think, and it's his range is crazy too. Like he can go like way up there and stuff. But yeah, so he's my number 3 on my list.
Honestly, respect-y.
Thank you for respecting my number 3. I appreciate it.
I chimed in. Haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's better to face these kinds of things with sense of choice and rationality. I chimed in.
Of course.
What is your number 2?
I mean, number 2, since you care so much,
I care,
is Shaylee Bourget, which is the original clean vocalist of Mice and Men.
Okay.
I guess he was also in Dayshell. I don't know if they're still doing stuff. I didn't really like that band that much, but his voice in of Mice and Men, and then he had an older band called Cavett. I don't know how you
Covet?
Covet, maybe it's this.
Oh, like Corvette, but
without
Covet.
an R, yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
Interesting.
In that band too, he had his voice really, really carried the band. It's kind of like that Chevelle music where it's like really soft and slow, but the singing was really powerful and strong. And I don't know, he's always had this he has an interesting, it almost sounds like he has an accent, but he doesn't. Like, like when indie girls sing, they have like that like fake avocado, but it's like the dude version where he has this like twang to his voice that I can't pinpoint, and it's always just like anytime I hear it, I'm like, oh, that's fucking Shaylee. Like I can tell, and he's just always got this uniqueness to his voice that I've enjoyed. What about you? What's your number 2, baby?
Number 2, Freddie Mercury.
Yo. I kind of forgot about the greats. I don't think I put anybody on my list that's not alive right now.
Freddie Mercury, man, he's insane.
Yeah, that's.
I don't have to just say why.
Don't even explain yourself. We've all seen the video. We've seen that live video where Freddie just fucking gets the whole crowd to fucking sing with him.
Crazy. Iconic. Legend. What a hero.
Iconic legend.
I've got to go, but I'll leave you all behind. I pay true.
All right, what's your number 1, Austin?
My number 1 is Brendan Urie, baby.
Nice.
Nice. Dude, best singer in my opinion, like at least alive to date. If I forgot about the dead singer, so if I had known that, I probably would have also put Frank Sinatra on here, just because he has like the most natural honey to his voice ever. It's just so fucking clean, and he's just got this like, he's this natural rhythm in him. Yeah. That it's just, you could just tell he was born to fucking sing that music. And Brendan Urie, like, because I didn't like know about Frank Sinatra super much when I was growing up, but recently, like this past year, I've listened to a lot of his music, and it made me like him a lot more because I can hear it a lot in Brendan Urie's music.
Yeah, right.
So it's kind of a cool like generational thing that I learned about Frank Sinatra because Brendan Urie looked up to Frank Sinatra and emulated his sound. So like without knowing it, I also liked Frank Sinatra's music because when I heard it, I was like, yo, this sounds like Brendan Urie in a lot of spots, so it made the like transition make sense.
Yeah, he's great, dude. I love Brendan Urie. I had to put him in my list as well.
So good.
He's super good.
He's just got, like you said, there's this video of him performing on Jimmy Fallon with with Jimmy Fallon's live band. It's not on YouTube anywhere. They took it down. Like there's no videos of it on YouTube, but it's like on the internet somewhere. But it is so fucking good. It's like he's like vibing with this real band, and they are also like playing like the jazzier version of Death of a Bachelor, and Brendan's just like winging it and doing like all these crazy different like runs that he doesn't usually do, and you can just tell he's just having fun. And because of that, it just shines so much. It's like the best performance I've ever heard from a singer. It's like that, like for sure will always solidify him as my number one just because of that one performance. It was like, cool. It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, baby. What about you?
Sometimes that's all it takes is one performance.
It's to just sell, like the Freddie Mercury one you were saying. It's like iconic. It's just, I hope that one goes down.
Right,
just
exactly.
as iconic.
My number one, Benjamin Burnley, Breaking Benjamin.
Gotta have the BBs.
Dude, his voice is so unique. I love it.
Yeah.
It's so, it's like how you say it's the like honey. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just so like that. It's just,
it's got that so, perfectness to it.
Yeah. His tone is really good too. I've always liked the tone of his voice.
Yeah.
You know.
It's hard to describe, honestly, like trying to.
Because it's like very like, you know.
I was a kid. You know, like.
Diary of Change. It's very like deep in the throat, but it's also like not silly. Like
you need to tell somebody far away in a library something. You don't want to be too loud. Hey, do you know? It's because it's not like super piercing, but it travels because it's so like echoey.
Right.
You don't want to disturb the librarian, but somebody far away is in danger.
But he has a voice where like when he pushes it, it's like, oh, you know exactly who that is when you hear that voice. You know,
the back to life. Like
yeah,
that, like,
it's his. It's
so
just
good.
like the way, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always loved his vocals.
I feel that. Yeah,
he's just so solid.
I think all these people too. Like anytime I hear one of them, you just know it's them.
Yeah, and he writes all the stuff that he does, and it's like, dude, respect. Because a lot of people can sing good, but they're like
not
a lot of modern
really.
People. They're not like songwriters. They just buy a song and then they're like, oh yeah, I'll sing it.
Right.
But to like. Yeah, I don't know. Come up with the melodies he does too. Like I love his melodies.
Be behind the whole process. And keep it true to like his artistic image.
I think that's really cool and respectable. Those are our top 5 favorite singer vocalists.
Yes, I love them. Creamer.
What are your top 3? Give us the top 3 favorite singers in the comments down below. Let us know.
Put the band they're in too, so in case we don't know.
We'll check them out.
Yeah. Goodbye. Why are you still here?